welcome to Benevolent Plum Tarot. My name is Jess, and this is going to be a pick a card reading for the month of March 2021. This is going to be, I feel, a reading kind of identifying where our blocks are as far as getting into the flow, ramping up the energy, and saying goodbye to procrastination. I feel like things have been stagnant for quite some time now. And I even was recommending in January and in even December, even part of November, to take advantage of that stagnancy, to allow yourself to rest, to recoup. It wasn't the time to start new projects or start ramping up the energy. However, we are moving from Pisces season into Aries season. It's going to be a new zodiac year. And I feel that in March, the energy is going to be shifting in our favor as far as finding that motivation, finding that inspiration, and starting to get into that flow. So how are we going to get there? That's what this reading is going to be about. I will list all the cards I use in the description below, along with the timestamps for these groups. We have 3 groups to choose from. As usual, we will have group 1 held up by the green zebra, group 2 held up by the red hippo, group 3 held up by the yellow elephant. Get in touch with that intuition before you pick. Go with that first instinct, that first pull, as that is usually the correct one. Feel free to pick more than one group if you would like, and I will see you at your chosen group. Hello, group 1. Welcome to your reading. So, I'm just going to go ahead and just start pulling out some cards. I don't want to make this reading too long. I want to make it short and sweet if I can help it. So for group 1, what does group 1 need to know as far as stepping into alignment with momentum, with the energy of accomplishment, with motivation, inspiration, moving towards their goals and no longer procrastinating or feeling stagnant? All right, I benefit with gratitude. I'm just gonna pull cards out really quickly and then I'll pull it all together. All right, group 1. Discernment. I kind of feel like getting one more of these beautiful little mermaid cards. And abundance. Oh, yes, exactly. That's what we want, group 1. That's what we want. Stepping into the energy of abundance, right? And you know how you do that? With gratitude. Seriously, wow. All right. Grab a couple of these for group 1. Okay, attachment. Destruction and upheaval. Wow. And I will pull an animal card for you as well, and we'll do that closer to the end of the reading. Oops. Oh, why did that pop out? Consciousness. Okay. Believe in the impossible. It's time to release negativity. Yes. Okay. So we also have this consciousness. I want to put that up there because it popped out for you, group 1. All right. So starting off with just some oracle cards. We're looking at how you are stepping into the energy of moving towards your goals, of no longer feeling stagnant. It's an energy of feeling in flow with the universe, feeling like you are, making moves, feeling like you are actually on the path and not stagnant or stuck. So, I feel like the first thing that's popping up here is releasing that negativity. There's something here, we have some attachments, right? And they are destructive. They're destructive to your time. And we also have an upheaval energy here. So I want to pull some more cards and kind of look a little bit more at that. We have integration, success, courage, and nothingness. Okay. And I want to get just some tarot cards here for you. Wow. So So group one, I mean, we have abundance right here at the top of the reading. Beautiful, beautiful energy to be coming in right now, because that's what we're after, right? Whatever it is that your goals are, whatever it is, where do you want to be? Who do you want to be with? You know, what energy do you want to be in? That's your abundance, right? And that's something that is totally available to you, but you are the one that calls it in, right? Okay, High Priestess, the Devil, Three of Wands. I almost feel like I need to get some more tarot cards. Okay, I'm going to use my new deck here for you. All right. So, how do we get to this abundance here? I feel like with this discernment, this is some discernment with your time, discernment with your choices, because we do have an attachment here. We have, with this nothingness as well, it's interesting because, and then we have the High Priestess. So I feel like you know very well what direction you want to go in. I think you know what goals you have in mind, where you would like to be. You may not have it all, planned out. You may not know every detail, but you know where you want to go. You know what you want out of life. I feel like you have goals. It's just that there's some attachment energy here with this Devil card and the attachment card that's standing in the way of this success, of this abundance. And so really it's up to you to, with this High Priestess energy, it's up to you to identify what that attachment is and how it's holding you back. Because to be honest, group one, this abundance here it's here for you, right? We have the Success card as well. We have integration with the Success card. Ooh, I mean, beautiful. We have Believe in the Impossible. And we have this consciousness. Again, I feel like you know. It's just a matter of the awareness of where is that block? What's holding you back? What is this attachment that you're dealing with here? And you're going to have to be real honest with yourself here, because I feel like you may not want to look at it. You don't want to, it's like you have to make a change, and that's never comfortable. To make a change is not a comfortable thing to do, but you have the courage, you have the wherewithal, you are able to do it as soon as you identify it. Now, I'm feeling like, too, with this attachment and this nothingness, I feel like there's something here where it's like, okay, so one thing I'm kind of getting is like there's some sort of a bias here, or there's something about your biases that's holding you back. What is it? What's this bias energy? Oops. Group one. Nope, that's not it. What's this bias energy for group one? I'm having a hard time picking a card here for group one. Okay. Four of Cups. Nine of Wands. Okay, there's the trap. There's the stagnancy. Okay. So I'm like in this weird way, I feel like you have a bias, this energy. The bias is that you feel like you aren't able to have the abundance. Like you feel like there's this energy where you feel like other people are meant for greatness. Other people are meant to have to have all their needs met, plus the excess, right? Other people are meant to have all the success, or feel like they're, just killing it in life, or feeling like they're overflowing with abundance. This is the energy I feel. You feel like that it's meant for other people and not you. It's meant for you. You are meant for greatness. You are meant for abundance, group one. You have the card here in your own reading, the abundance card. So what I feel like is, first of all, you have to change your belief system. So the bias word that I'm getting for you is bias against yourself. Feel like other people are meant to, but not you. You feel like you aren't meant to that. You're meant to kind of be on the sidelines. And I feel like deep down, you know that's not true. We have that consciousness. We have that high priestess. Deep down, you know that's not true. You know you're meant to succeed and you're meant to have this abundance. But I feel like it's more this kind of forefront of the mind, the little negative voice in your head, or just that a negative vibe telling you, you know what? Just don't worry about it. It's not meant for you. Just stay back on the sidelines, lean back, let other people have the abundance. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. This is the bias I'm feeling for you. I feel like you daydream about all these wonderful things. With the Seven of Cups, I feel like you're there. You think of these things. You know what you want to do. You have these ideas. You have great ideas. You have, fantastic ideas. You have these goals that almost seem fleeting because it's like you feel like that's all they are, is just fantasies, and that actually they're meant for somebody else and not really you. Somebody should do that. Somebody should invent that. Wow, that would be really cool if somebody invented that. That would be really cool if somebody started this organization. But that's your ideas. It's for you to start. It's for you to do. That's meant for you, group one. This is what I'm getting. It's like you feel like these great ideas that you have, somebody should do it. You feel like it's like for somebody else. No, it's meant for you. When you have this great idea, when you have an inspiration, that's a gift from the universe. It's an opportunity, and that's meant for you to take that little gift from the universe and plant it as a seed. Let it grow. Nurture something to life. Those little inspirations are gifts, and they're meant for you to have and to hold and to create. So I kind of feel like that's the first step here in, reaching these goals or ramping up the energy, getting things started, moving out of this trapped, stagnant energy. And it's here. I see the stagnancy. To some extent, I feel like so many of us are stuck in a stagnant energy. And that's why I felt called to do this video. But I see you specifically, group one, are stuck in a stagnant energy. So like, even if I was doing some other type of reading, I feel like I would see you, group one, stuck in a stagnant energy. And it's it's okay. I mean, that's okay to have, to get stuck sometimes. It's okay to have these things. I said myself in, November, December, don't worry about the stagnancy. Rest up. Relax, make some plans. You don't have to make big moves, but now the energy is here for you to start making the moves. And part of that is believing that you are able to do it. You can start that organization. You can start, create that invention. You can start these things. You can get that degree. You are able to do this. It's not meant for somebody else. It's meant for you, group one. So I feel like that's the biggest thing right now is believing in the impossible. And when I say believing in the impossible, it's really what just seems impossible to you. It's entirely possible. And not only is it entirely possible, but the universe supports you in whatever it is that you want to do. So it's time to release negativity. And this says full moon in Scorpio. You may be a Scorpio dealing with a Scorpio. I also have Pisces energy here as well. I also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But besides that, though, I feel like, it's time for you to release that negativity. It's time for you to believe in the impossible. Believe that you are able to have and attain these things, this abundance, this success that you can create, that you are able to invent, that you can, do these things, and no longer are you the one on the sidelines. I feel like it's hugely beneficial to you to recognize that energy within yourself, that you are able to accomplish these things. Because I feel like you haven't felt that. I feel like you were thinking, these are all great ideas. I wish I could do this. Maybe someday, maybe someday, maybe someday. And then you're stuck with this nothingness, stuck, attached with these attachments to the negative thinking, the attachments to, being on the internet, being on TikTok, whatever it is. It's like, I feel like it's time for you to start giving yourself some limits on that. Limiting the time on that. And that's hard, right? It's hard to break a habit, especially when it's an avoidance habit like that, a time suck. So I feel like figuring out what is the time suck in your life, identifying it and addressing it. It's the attachment. That's what's got you kind of keeps pulling your energy away from this abundance, from your beautiful, wonderful ideas. And that's what's kind of keeping you stagnant and stuck. Two things. the not truly believing in what you can accomplish and what's possible for you, and the energy, allowing your energy and time to be pulled away from you. So I feel like those are the two major things for you to address, group one. And boy, I hope you do, because honestly, it to me, it looks so close. Like you are meant for, I say money. Like you're meant for money. You're meant for every type of abundance. But I also see that you're meant to be seen. You're meant to be seen and recognized. So you may be somebody who wants to be a public figure of some sort, and that's meant for you. If that's something you'd like to do, you can do it. And I also see like financial abundance as well. So both being out there, being a role model, being somebody who is a leader, somebody who is seen in the public space, right? So this is what's meant for you. Along with financial abundance, again, as I said. So the other thing here, the next thing here that we have, and again with this discernment card, this is discernment with your time. It's discernment with how your time is spent, because your time right now is the most valuable commodity. Your time is yours. So don't let it be stolen from you. Let you decide where your time goes, and if you want to spend time on TikTok, or you want to watch these videos, or you want to play that video game, just make sure it's a conscious choice. We have consciousness here as well. Make sure it's a conscious choice, and you're conscious of the time frame that you're allowing for it. So you're deciding, I'm spending an hour here on these video games, or whatever it is, and then you stick to that. Then you go, okay, now I'm going to spend an hour brainstorming, or I'm going to spend an hour filling out, applications to these schools, or whatever it is that your goals are. And if you aren't even sure what your goals are, then that's where the brainstorming is. Kind of figuring out, what am I passionate about? But again, I already feel like group one, you're already there. You already know. And so this is a very exciting reading because what I also see is it's very, very close. It's very, very close. Like, I feel like it's just those few steps away, and you're going to be like riding a wave. You're going to be riding a wave to this abundance. And so kind of coming back to this gratitude here, I benefit with gratitude. That is waking up every day, recognizing the abundance you already have, and putting that gratitude out there. And that just helps bring in more abundance. You've probably heard that before. If you've watched my videos before, you've heard it from me before. It's very common, because gratitude is like the most positive, energy raising emotion that you can have. It raises so much positivity. Gratitude is the most beautiful, abundant type of emotion to carry. It's an energy to have that gratitude. It's just, it opens doors. It opens the flow from the universe. It just brings so much back to you. When you are grateful, when you are grateful for the little things, for the big things, for that breath of air, when you're grateful for opening your eyes in the morning, when you're grateful for the water from the shower, it's warm, it feels good. That's a blessing, and to have gratitude for it just brings even more of that abundance in. So carrying that gratitude with you, being discerning with your time and energy, how is that being spent? And then that belief in you, yourself, and your beautiful, fantastic ideas, which is what you're going to be doing, is, figuring out how you're putting them into motion. And really, it's just taking that time and, utilizing it to put some things into motion. Because, you have a lot to give to this world, group one, and the world is waiting. This abundance is here for you. So beautiful. I'm loving it. And this 9 of Wands here tells me also that it's just right around the corner. It's like 9 of Wands is almost a 10, and 10 is that completion. So to me, it's like you've learned so much already. You've gone through so many experiences. You have such an understanding of yourself and the world. I feel like it's just so close. Just catching that wave is so close. And then, how far can you ride that wave? It's like you can accomplish anything, group one. So I love that for you. It's exciting. All right, so let's just get an animal card for you. and one of these as well. These are fun little cards. They're affirmation cards. I love them. They're silly sometimes, but I think they're very cute. Not only are they cute and silly, but I feel like the messages within, as silly as they are so important to hear. So let's start with this one, actually. Let's start with the affirmation for group 1. And a quick affirmation for you, group 1. Connection. I connect to the multitudes, and I can access their support at any time. Even a stranger offers a sense of comfort when they smile at me or make a dumb comment about the weather. Everyone is waiting to connect. All I need to do is open myself up and pay attention. Note to self, work on witty banter about weather-related stuff. Interesting. So what I feel like this is whatever it is that you're wanting to move towards, whatever your goals are, I feel like it's kind of like getting connected with others who are in that same arena and kind of like networking a little bit in that sense. So that's what I feel with this card is really, it's like networking, connecting with others and learning from others, and also being able to share your wisdom with others about whatever it is that you yourself are, moving towards, or what your goals are, what your interests are. Very cool. I love that. All right. One more card here for group 1. What animal energy is going to be helping group 1 this month, or has wisdom for group 1 this month? Okay. Camel. Wow. All right. So, let's see. I'll just read the camel one for you. All right, camel energy for group 1. Resourceful, independent, knows one's self. Yes, you do. The camel can handle absolutely anything, as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. This wondrous creature is self-reliant and handles challenge with ease, even in the face of excess heat, judgment, or anger. The camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. The camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance, fire and water, and being responsible for one's own reactions. The camel is a wonderful traveler and is especially fond of trips to faraway lands. When in balance, the camel is calm, content, has a sparkle in the eye. When out of balance, dehydrated, and lacks vitality. To bring into balance, a pilgrimage. And so what I feel with this pilgrimage, group 1, is really just balancing out your time, having that discernment, having that gratitude, and kind of going on a pilgrimage about what it is, that you want to do. Kind of exploring within the mind, because you have all these beautiful ideas. Giving yourself the space to explore those ideas a little bit. I feel like that's the kind of pilgrimage that I feel would benefit you most right now, at least this month, group 3, because I feel like you're on a road to success. I know you're on a road to success and abundance, and I want to see this come into fruition for you. So that is your reading, group 1. I hope that you found it helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. That helps me so much. Consider subscribing, and so much love to you. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your reading. So let's just jump right in and start pulling some cards. I'm going to get some oracle cards out first, and then I'll pull out some tarot. All right, for group 2, what does group 2 need to know about getting into alignment with moving towards their goals? What's blocking them? I speak with sincerity. Ooh, pretty card. Wow, I love that card. So beautiful. All right, let's get a couple of these lovely mermaid cards for group 2. Getting into flow. Stepping out of stagnancy. eliminating procrastination. Okay. Love. Friendship. Interesting. Okay, that's some interesting energy. All right. Let's see. Okay. Group two. What do I need to know? Productivity. Path. Yeah, exactly. Separate. And I want to get one more from this deck. Resilience. All right. Very pretty. Pretty cards. Let's see. I'm going to get a couple moon cards. You and your loved ones are safe and adjustments are required. Huh, interesting. So this is kind of a little bit interesting. Definitely different from group one. Let's see, I'm going to get a few of these. Courage popping out. Now that was the similarity there for group one. And I'm going to put that up here because group one had to pop out as well. And it went up there and it worked out very nicely. All right. Beautiful. Okay, stress. Yep. Trust. Experiencing the burden and the Fool. All right. I love this. Okay. I think I want to get some more tarot here, or just some. I haven't gotten any tarot yet, unless you count this as tarot. I don't. I count this deck as more of an oracle deck. This is the Osho Zen Tarot, by the way. This deck. I am also using my brand new tarot deck. I almost said dick. So sorry. Brand new tarot deck. The Journey to Enlightenment. Oh my, what? Anyway. All right, let's see. Knight of Cups. Beautiful. This is like an emotional reading. Queen of Wands. Okay. Judgment. I kind of feel like King of Pentacles. I'm going to get one more. Four of Swords. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So, all right. So definitely I feel for you. This has connections in it, right? This has family, friendship, romantic love. And I kind of feel like with this, there's really, we have adjustments are required. Because I also have some beautiful energy of really stepping onto the path, really having the productivity. And I feel like, and we have the resilience as well. We also have all this stress. So I kind of feel like there's a couple of things going on here for you. I feel like there's concerns or worries or distractions by the people you care about. So I want to say not to put too much worry. We have you and your loved ones are safe. So if you're worried about your friends, family, your, loved ones, it's time to kind of have a more positive outlook. I know that's a lot easier said than done, especially if you have a tendency towards anxiety, towards worrying. But I feel like there's an energy here of kind of thinking the worst is going to happen or not expecting the best, like not expecting positive outcomes in your connections and in general. I feel like there's kind of an energy here of like pessimism, like negative. I don't think you realize it either. So it's a little pessimistic is what I'm getting here. I'm also getting very beautiful, very like loving energy. So I feel like you're group 2. I feel like you're a very kind person. I feel like you're very a sensitive person, like a sensitive soul. And so it's like I feel like little small amounts of negativity can really drain you or really like pull you back. It's like kind of like trying to swim against the current type of energy and you're not sure why. And so I feel like by stepping into an alignment with kind of trust, with not feeling pessimistic but feeling optimistic, kind of knowing that things are okay, kind of helps helps you be more into a flow that doesn't feel like your energy is being sapped away. So I feel like your energy is being sapped by things that don't need to be. Like, it's like, yes, I understand having, worrying about your loved ones, or, and it might not be even at the forefront of your mind. I feel like this might be small things that are kind of just draining you. And if there's anyone that's in your life that's just draining you, I feel like there needs to be some boundaries there. And I feel like that's not for everybody. I'm feeling like that's a very specific person. If there's somebody that's in your life that's draining you, that makes you feel tired, that makes you feel extra anxious, if you feel like you're always trying to appease them, or feel like you're always trying to be good enough for somebody, does not mean romantic, can be anybody, I feel like there needs to be some boundaries there and some space for you. Like, you need to get some space between you and this person. And I feel like that's, again, just for like somebody specific that's maybe viewing this. Okay, but for more general messages here, I feel like here that there's a lot of love, right? I feel like you're a loving, sensitive soul, and because of that sensitive energy, it's easy to kind of, the negativity or pessimism easily saps you. And so, and it just drains you. So you don't have enough energy to put towards your goals, because I feel like you know what you want to do. I feel like you have a path, and I feel like you are trying to make moves, or like trying to accomplish the, moving towards your goals, but you don't have enough of the energy. It's like you get sapped so easily. It's not like you're weak. It's just that you're sensitive. And so I feel like for you, group 2, you need to have some sort of separation between you and what's sapping your energy. What's sapping it unnecessarily, because of course you want your energy gets spent one way or another. What are you spending your energy on? If you're spending your energy on something that's a passionate goal, or something that excites you, something that you want to spend energy on, in a way it gives you energy back. It's sort of like it's sort of like fills that reservoir. It's like, so there's a couple of things here. I feel like that there's some sort of sapping, and I want to make sure that your energy, you have enough to put it towards your goals. I hope that's making sense. And I also feel like too, with this stress, I feel like there needs to be some sort of, dealing with the stress, dealing with the drain. What is it that's kind of sapping you? Because I feel like we do have the stress card here, right? We also have this trust card here. And I do, again, have this energy of like a little bit of pessimistic thinking. So it's like, if you feel, how would your actions be if you knew you couldn't fail? Or what would your actions be if you knew there was a positive outcome? To anything you put your mind to. I feel like that's an energy or an attitude to take on. Feeling like whatever it is that you're going to put your energy into, that you won't fail, or that the ultimate outcome is success. And expect that there may be some ups and downs. Expect that there may be times where, some might consider that a failure, but you know that you are on a road to meeting your goals, to success. You're on your path. Because I feel like there's some sort of like idea of a negative outcome that kind of puts you off even taking steps forward, or kind of like, it's like a block in your energy. So I feel it's important, group 2, for you to have a very positive attitude or energy. So if you don't know where the pessimism may be, then I feel like it's important for you to try and identify by just being very aware, highly aware of your own thoughts and actions. If you are doing something, or, if you are on the internet looking at, applying for some school or for a job, or brainstorming, an idea, and you have a negative voice saying you won't get into that school, or this idea is shit, or something like that, that's that pessimism. That's what's draining you. Or that's one thing that's draining you. And that needs to be that needs to have some attention. So it's like becoming more aware of what your thoughts are, what the thoughts are in the background, like the background thoughts in your mind, being aware of them so that you can adjust them. Adjustments are required so that you can adjust them to be much more positive and loving for yourself. This love here, there's a lot of love that needs to be directed right back at you. You need to put that, invest love into yourself. And we also have, I speak with sincerity. I feel like with this too, and because I feel like there may be somebody else in your energy that may be draining it, or that may be adding to the pessimism, I feel like it's maybe a challenge for you to be sure that you are speaking your needs. And be sure that you are speaking your truth, even if that may be difficult. Maybe somebody's like saying wants your time, and you had this time blocked off because you were going to work on something for you, or your project, or you needed to study. And maybe this person kind of eats your time often and doesn't take no for an answer. Maybe time to say no and come to a compromise, or just put a hard boundary. I mean, I'll leave that up to you, but I feel like it's important that you are speaking your truth, group 2. I speak with sincerity. So I'm feeling that in almost a sense of boundaries, or just speaking what your needs are and not being afraid to just say what your needs are. I feel like there's kind of a lot of energy happening here. So hopefully this is coming across, translating clearly how it's coming into my mind, and how, I hope it's translating clearly to you, group 2. I hope I didn't call you group 1. Okay, so then we have this experiencing and this trust. To me, and then we also have this Fool as well. I mean, this Fool card as well goes right along with this trust. In fact, I'm going to put them side by side. I'm going to shift these all around. I want the experiencing here, I want the Fool, and I want the trust here, because to me, this is really about taking that leap of faith, having total trust in the universe, knowing that you can't fail. And perhaps when we say I can't fail, maybe having the acceptance that if there is something that could be perceived as a failure, that maybe was perceived as a roadblock, that it was meant to be there to shift your direction, and that you're going to keep going, that you are able to handle it, that you know that you can roll with the punches and ride the waves. If that makes sense, just trusting the universe has your back. So that you can allow yourself to just fully immerse and experience this path for yourself without the extra worries, without the resistance, without the feeling that you're swimming against the current. So you really just want to be in a flow. I don't feel like you have to make good time. I don't feel like you have to rush through anything. I don't feel like you have to be, stressed out trying to give yourself hard deadlines. I feel like as long as you are in a content space where you feel like you are in flow with the universe and moving towards your goals, and that you feel like supported, and that there's, supported by your friends, family, relationships, that's where I feel like is the best place for you to be, group 2. It's like feeling supported, feeling in flow. That does not mean that you're like on this blast path quickly to your goals, because I don't really feel like that's what it's about for you. I feel like what it's about for you is the experience of letting these things unfold for you with trust and with support around you, and with that attitude and self-love, like the attitude that is positive, that you can't really fail. If there's any pessimistic energy that's kind of creeping around in there, that you're able to identify it, acknowledge it, and correct it or adjust it. And, maybe you even hear yourself say, I can't do that, or that's not for me. Well, maybe you can say, you know what? Yeah, it is for me. I don't need to listen to that negative voice. I'm gonna, I have the power to say, no, actually, that is for me. I want that for me. So it is for me. And I can have that. And I am capable. And I am worthy of that. So it's sort of just replacing the negative voices or the negative pessimism with that positive energy, and just, make the positivity louder than the negativity, if that makes sense. Let's just take a look at these tarot cards here. We have the King of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Wands. So we have fire here on the board. That'd be Aries, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we have Earth. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you may be those signs or dealing with people who are those signs. We also have Cancer. Cancer is also the sign of family and, love within that family. So again, I feel that the support from your family is important, and that family does not have to be blood family. You can, kind of pick your own family if you need to. Right? A family does not have to be blood family. Family is those who, are able to be a support system for us and us for them, right? And then we also have the Four Swords here. That's that rest. That's that, I feel like that's you when you're feeling very drained. And we also have this separate. So what I feel with these two is really being able to get the time to yourself when you need it, or get that recuperation time, recharge time, because I feel like right now you can get so easily drained of your energy, and then you just feel kind of like worthless, or that you don't have enough to give to yourself or to your projects or to your goals. And so I feel like making sure that you have the time to rest, to recharge, to just have that quiet time to yourself, without anybody draining your energy or anything or any energy, outside energy is kind of pulling you. It's going to be really, really helpful to keep you on this path and on this flow and in a good mental space, because that's what it's really about. It's like feeling like you're, taken care of. And then this Fool card, again, is just taking that leap of faith towards something that you want, or towards a goal, towards a new love, if that's what your goal even is. It's like being able to shed the heavy weight that may be holding you back of doubts, of chatter, draining energies, shedding that weight and just leaping forward. That's the energy of the Fool card. And then with this Queen of Wands and this King of Pentacles, to me, it's telling me that there is abundance here for you, that you're meant for abundance, you're meant for financial abundance, and that you really are, somebody who has the passion and drive to accomplish that. That you really are somebody who can be a leader, that is able to speak their mind, that's able to make things happen when they want to. And so I love that. I'm getting like a lot of water energy from you too. So this is fire, but I'm feeling a lot of water from you, group 2. You may have a lot of water in your chart, or you're just really truly in touch with your emotions. It's like a beautiful, really beautiful, sensitive energy. And I just want to protect that. Like, I really feel like you need to protect that sweet energy, and be able to speak your mind, speak your truth, speak your needs. Because I almost feel like it's like you can get taken advantage of in a particular way. It's like people, because you're so giving emotionally, that people can take that and not give it a second thought and not realize that they're really taking from you. So it's like you want an even trade emotionally, and maybe people don't realize. Like, I feel like people sometimes can sap your energy and not realize it, because you are so sensitive and loving and emotional, and giving. So it's like, I just want you to protect that. I feel like it's like a warmth here in the heart. So being able to protect that and still being that loving, kind person that you are, that type of balance. And then we have this Judgment and the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is kind of just reiterating that I feel that love and emotion that emanates from you. You're a beautiful, loving person. Wow. And then this Judgment to me is kind of like feeling like you're back, baby. Like, like I feel like if you've been feeling stagnant at all, I feel like this is that I'm back, baby. Yeah. Like, I feel like this is the energy of feeling motivated, energized, enthusiastic, and excited, and just feel like you're on, in the vibe. That's where I feel like you're the best, is when you feel like you're in the vibe. That's when you're the happiest. That's when things are working for you. That's when the doors are opening for you. So I love that energy for you. All right, so beautiful, beautiful energy. Pushing these all up, I'm gonna get you an affirmations card and an animal card. All right, group 2 for the month of March. Affirmation for group 2, please. These are my cute, sweet, silly affirmation cards. They are very silly. They can be funny, they can be weird, but overall, I actually feel like the messages are very, very valuable. Everyone's a teacher. All right, cute card. We have a little rhino with a tattoo on their arm, and then we have a cute little rat. And so I feel like here with this rhino and this rat, they both have like graduation caps on, so I feel like they've learned from each other. All right. Everyone I cross paths with is a teacher in that moment. The ones who give me the fun lessons are the ones I call friends. Yes. The ones who give me the hard lessons, I sometimes call assholes. They've chosen a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. So today I'm thanking all the assholes. Thank you, assholes, for playing your part in making me a better person. Interesting. Wow. So again, like I said, these can be kind of weird, but I feel like the message rings true. Speaking your mind, I feel like the people who may be crossing your boundaries, they may be there to help you, develop stronger boundaries. They may be there to challenge you to stepping into, personal power and being able to say what your needs are or say what your boundaries are. So something to think about, group 2. All right. Animal card, please. What animal energy will be with group 2, supporting them this month? And I'll read out of the book for this. Owl. Nice. All right. Owl energy for group 2. What does it mean? All right, give me just a second to find it. Here it is, abundance. Yes. All right, owl energy. Oh, I shouldn't do that to the book. I shouldn't bend it backwards. I have a bad habit of doing that. Abundance, clairvoyant, and treasures. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or a treasure is on the way, either in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon of treasure, how it can further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that wellspring of treasures is infinite. Where's my trust card for you? Yes. All right, when in balance, the owl energy is generous, trusting, and secure, feeling secure, like this Fool card. When out of balance, there's money quarrels and scarcity. To bring into balance, an offering. And I'm kind of feeling like that offering may just be an offering to yourself of some self-love, of some understanding, of some rest, whatever it is that you're needing right now to kind of put you back into your personal power and get you feeling good on your path, and not feeling stagnant, but feeling like I feel like excited for the day after and for the next day and for the next day. That's the energy that I feel you work best at, group 2, and that's what I hope to see come in for you. So that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. If you did like it, please consider pressing the like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Much love. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your reading. So I'm just going to pull the cards out very quickly and get to it. So we are looking at what may be blocking you from getting onto your path towards success, feeling like you're in the vibe, what is keeping you feeling stagnant or keeping you in the energy of procrastination. So kind of looking at how to move you forward or get you feeling motivated again, because so many of us are feeling stagnant right now. So let's see. All right, there we go. I benefit with gratitude, just like group 1. Group 1 got that same card, and you know what? I'm not surprised, because that energy of gratitude is just the most positive energy. Gratitude, it's just brings about so much positive energy. It's the fastest way to just vibe up. Being in the energy of gratitude brings in more abundance. It's lovely. All right, couple mermaid cards for group 3, please. There we go. Recognition. Be spontaneous. Oh, what a pretty card. I love the mermaid on that card. All right, let's get a few of these real quick. Oops. All right, for group 3. Okay. All right, support. Transient. Ooh, and abundance. Yes. Oh my God. Okay. So it's interesting because group 1 also got I benefit with gratitude, and they got an abundance card. It wasn't this deck. It was one of the mermaids, but I just love this abundance here for you. I actually really love this be spontaneous card and energy. Yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's get the rest of the cards out so I can start telling you all the vibes. All right, let's see. For group 3, please. All right. Don't let pride get in your way. I think, is this 1 or 2? All right, guess we're getting extra. You and your loved ones are safe, and it's time to take action. Yes. It's time to take action, group 3. We're going to figure out how to get there. All right. Get a few of these cards for you. Okay. Oh, beautiful. We have the Fool, Projections, Adventure, and Ordinariness. All right, one more. And Awareness. I love it. I'm loving this for you. So beautiful. All right, let's get a few of these and then a few of my other tarot, and we'll get to it. So, group 3, this is really lovely. The High Priestess. Oh, let's put these up here. And 9 of Cups. Yes. Very lovely. Very, very lovely. Okay. Okay. Emperor, King of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and Ace of Wands. Fabulous. Beautiful energy. Okay, group 3. So where to start with this? Where to start? So of course I benefit with gratitude, and I feel like that really truly is the most important. If you could just do one thing per day to help you, be in alignment with your path, with love, with the energy of love, with the energy of abundance, with the energy of just the universe working for you and with you, it is to be in the energy of gratitude. I'm sure you've heard it again and again if you've been watching tarot readings or interested in law of attraction or anything in kind of this spiritual arena. It's like again and again and again you will hear that gratitude is just the top. It's the creme de la creme, right? Of abundance, achieving energy. It's the emotion that vibes you up the most, the fastest, the quickest, the highest. I mean, so being in that energy is absolutely the most beneficial energy to be in. So when the first thing you do when your eyes pop open, what are you grateful for? I'm grateful that my eyes just popped open. I'm grateful for my first breath since I've woken up. It's kind of like, finding the gratitude in small things can kind of lead to the energy of big abundance, right? So anyway, we also have recognition. So I feel like with this recognition, along with this projections, it's like there is this energy here, and this don't let the pride get in the way. So I'm kind of feeling something tying together here. I feel like I want to say recognize what is kind of like reality and what is a projection, or what is, not reality. It's like, are you, with the people in your life, you don't want to push them away with kind of being in a prideful position. We have this pride. Don't let pride get in your way. It's sort of like respecting the limits of others. Also, I feel an energy of like, there are the people in your life, they have their boundaries and their personal limits to things. Maybe they have time limits. Maybe they just have energy limits. And yes, you want that support and support. Here we have support on the table, but you want the support from your family in all that you're doing, and you also are worthy of support. But there are limits to that, and so I feel like you need to recognize when somebody is placing a boundary and is really coming from a place of love, and not it's not something that's like not an attack, but it's not something for you to be upset about, or it's not like a slight on you, right? It's really just a boundary. It's just a limitation. So kind of like acknowledging, being aware of, and respecting the limitations of the people in your life. I don't usually say things like that, but I feel like this is something that's coming up in your reading, and energy coming through is to respect the limitations of the people in your life. Whatever that may be, and to be accepting, and to be accepting of that. And then we also have this: you and your loved ones are safe. You may be a Cancer or dealing with a Cancer. You may have concerns or worries about your loved ones, and this is just some validation for you that your loved ones are indeed safe. Okay, moving forward. So again, recognizing when something, when something's reality and what is projection, I feel in the communications with you and the people around you. Absolutely, they should be supporting you, but just know when, what their limits are and what their boundaries are, and respect them. I feel like maybe somebody might be expecting too much of somebody in their life, or something, like all their time or something like that. And that's why that message is coming through. So it's like having a little bit more balance with the give and take with the people in your life, I feel is an important message. As far as that keeping you stagnant, I don't feel like it is, but it may be some type of a distraction, or it may be draining your energy to be concerned with the give and take between you and people around you. Because yes, of course, you're totally worthy of the support, but everyone is also worthy of their own boundaries and worthy of that respect, including you. So if there are some sort of boundaries that you need to have, or limitations that you have, that it also needs to be respected by the people around you. Okay, that message done. Moving on. We also have this be spontaneous, this adventure, this fool. And so I feel like for you, group 3, the energy of like, not necessarily having everything planned out, not necessarily knowing every detail of all your goals, but just feeling like you are able to take a leap forward towards whatever it is that you want, and kind of have enthusiasm and have the energy, because it truly is. We have this wish fulfillment here for you. We have the Ace of Wands. We have, the Fool card here for you. We have this adventure, be spontaneous. We have abundance. We even have this transient, which to me is not planned, or just kind of going with the flow. It's like not knowing exactly where you're going, but knowing you're going to get there. If that makes sense. Not knowing exactly where you're going, but knowing you're going to get there. And so I feel like that's the energy for you that's going to keep you from being stagnant. You don't have to know every detail. You don't have to know what's next, but it's just sort of like taking action towards something. What are you interested in? Are you interested in dancing? Do you want to be a dancer? It's like start dancing. Like that type of energy. It's like start dancing today. It doesn't have to be all perfect. You don't have to be in the best class with the best teacher with, make sure that every Tuesday is going to be open for the rest of your life. It's like just start taking action now in whatever way you can. And I feel that's what's going to start opening all those doors for you, group 3. Because I feel like if you feel like everything needs to be perfect and planned out before you take that first step, then you're never going to take it. And I feel like that's what's the important message here for you, is just start doing without knowing what's going to be happening the next day. Just trust that, those doors will be opening for you as it goes. Like that's what I'm getting for you, group 3. more than anything else. It's like trusting that whatever it is that you wanting to do, you by taking those first steps, the door's open for you. You know, the universe will meet you tomorrow, the next one, whatever it is, whatever the next day is, whatever the next step is, the universe will be there to catch you. And that's all you have to trust. That's all you have to know. So you're just doing for today. You're being spontaneous in such a way that you're doing whatever it is that you want to do, that you feel is important, and not kind of being dragged down by the relationships that may not feel as supportive as you would have hoped, or, you know, maybe distracting you. It's like not allowing yourself to be distracted by other things. Having a little bit of control over your time. I feel like we all can benefit from this message of limiting our time, like online, you know, like limiting our time, letting our time getting sapped away from us. So it's like, if you want to be on TikTok, or if you want to, you know, be on Instagram, or if you want to be on Twitter, that's fine, but you're aware of how much time you're spending on it. You've allotted the time for yourself to be there, and you know, it's sort of like you're not just letting, 4 hours get sucked away. It's like, I'm going to allow for an hour right now. Then I'm going to spend an hour brainstorming, or I'm going to spend an hour practicing my dancing because that's what I want to do. Or it's like that. It's like, I'm going to spend an hour to do whatever, be on the internet. But when that alarm goes off, I'm going to have the self-control to turn that off and move on to something else that's going to help propel you towards your goals. And so that's what I really feel above all else, is not knowing necessarily every detail of what's happening tomorrow, but just giving yourself the time today to put it in motion today. Put that practice in motion, whatever it is. So I feel like that's how you're going to, break through any procrastination or stagnation, group 3. And it's really that simple. And it's sort of like, too, just not being dragged down by being concerned with the nuances of communication with others. I feel like it's like sort of like whatever the communications with others are, don't hang on every word. Or I feel like there's an energy here of letting yourself get wrapped up in some type of drama that isn't even real. Like, I hope that makes sense. It's like maybe you talk to somebody and you didn't like their tone, and so you kind of make something of it. Or maybe somebody you're talking to does that to you. It's like not getting sucked into that type of drama that really isn't even anything anyway. It's like not allowing that stuff. It's like no skin off your teeth. What a weird thing to say. I don't like that. Who came up with that terrible term? And why is it coming out of my mouth? No skin off your teeth. Sorry, I don't know. It's a term. It came out. What a weird thing. But it's sort of like, it's like, don't let drama be a distraction for you. Don't let it suck your energy, and don't make drama out of nothing, out of little nuanced nothings. So I'm not sure who that's for, but it's an energy coming through for somebody. So, other than that, I think that's really, it's so simple. It's like, just start dancing. And of course, put in whatever it is whatever it is. It's just like, make the time, allot the time for it, and do it. And it's really that simple. I mean, I know it's never that simple because it's going to take a little bit of planning, of your day. It's going to take a little bit of control, especially if you do lose time getting sucked into maybe too much talking with other people, or maybe too much, TikTok or whatever it is. But it's like just kind of giving yourself the boundaries or the limitations for those things is going to help you suddenly have that time to put into you, to invest into you and your goals and what it is that actually kind of excites you, because that's really what it is. It's being in an energy of enthusiasm and excitement. And when you're in that energy, that's when the abundance comes in. Gratitude, enthusiasm, excitement, readiness, being open, being open with your time, making that time, even if it's just 10 minutes to dance. It's like, if you dedicate 10 minutes a day to whatever it is, the universe is going to give you some more time to do it, right? It's like the door's open for you. And that's the abundance of time from the universe. That's the abundance of opportunities from the universe. And keep that gratitude every time you get a little bit more. Have that gratitude. So beautiful, beautiful energy for you, group 3. I'm loving it. And the Ace of Wands too. It's like, to me, there's so much about this that's just saying go for it. The Fool card is like, take that leap of faith. The Ace of Wands is all about taking action and going for it. And then we have it's time to take action here with new moon in Aries. And as you know, in March, we are going into Aries season. It's going to be a new year. I feel like a new zodiac year, and I feel like that's really the time where really energy starts shifting is in March. I feel like the energy is really going to start lending itself to action rather than stagnancy on a collective level. So it's like taking advantage of that energy to see what it can do for you is going to be so beneficial and just propel you forward, group 3. Beautiful, beautiful energy here. I mean, with this Nine of Pentacles as well, it kind of just reiterates to me, I'll just touch back quickly on, yes, support from your family, friends, peers, loved ones, but I really feel like there's an energy here, group 3, where it's not reliant so much on others. It's really, there's an energy here of you being reliant on yourself for this energy. So if you've been like relying on others to motivate you or to support you, you definitely are worthy of it. You definitely deserve it. But there's just an energy here of, I feel that you are going to be more independent in this energy of moving forward. You're going to be bringing about your own motivation, your own encouragement, your own, your own inspiration for whatever your goals are, or just getting, propelling forward is going to be from you, within you, and not so much from people around you in your life. So that's, I feel, an important message here for you as well. It's like, let yourself be your muse. Let your own self be your muse. Let yourself know that you're worthy of this abundance, worthy of success, and go for it. And if you get help, that's great. Accept help, accept the support. But I feel like it's more reliant on you right now, at least in March. Okay, let's move forward. I am going to get you one of these affirmation cards, and then I'm going to get you an animal card, and then I'm going to send you on your way to enjoy your month, group 3. I did promise everyone that I'd be doing a love reading, so that will be up very, very soon in the next couple of days from when this goes up. All right. We do have forgiveness kind of popping out here as well. So possibly a need to forgive in your life. All right, affirmation card, please, for group 3 for the month of March and onward. Okay, authenticity. Very nice. Authenticity. Authenticity is the name of the game. Whatever comes up, I will feel it. Whatever needs to be said, I will say it. Whoever doesn't get it doesn't have to get it, but at least they know it because I've said it. And that's way better than leaving a passive-aggressive note about it. Wow, beautiful. So I guess it's sort of this energy of where this projections or these nuanced communications, it's like, be very clear about what your needs are or what your thoughts are. Just say it. If you don't get the feedback that you deserved or that you would hope for, don't hang on it. I feel like a very independent type of energy for you in March. It's like, don't hang on little things. Don't make drama out of them. Say what you need to say. Be in your authentic self. You're, stepping into your own personal power. Be true to you. But there's a little independent energy around you for March. So a beautiful energy there for you. All right, let's see. What energy from the animals will be supporting group 3 in March? What animal energy will be supporting group 3 in March? And I'll read out of the book for this. Okay, there's too many cards. All right. Elephant. I love the elephant. And look it, that's the group you chose, group 3. You chose the elephant. All right, Elephant, what is your message to group 3? Unstoppable, auspicious, and wise. The elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in the deck. Like Ganesh, the elephant represents immense wisdom as well as good fortune. Where's the abundance card? Put that up top. It is said that the great elephant is the destroyer of obstacles. So if this card appears when you feel stuck, oh, that's what the reading is about. Rest assured, the path will soon become clear. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with the light of self-knowledge. When in balance, one-pointed focus, generous and loving. When out of balance, misunderstands fate. To bring back into balance, that trust. Trust in the universe, trust in this leap of faith. Very, very beautiful. And just to reiterate, this said that the elephant is known to create an obstacle in order to steer us in the right direction. I literally said something like that in group 1. I said there may be like an obstacle to help push you here, this way or that way. And so there's some similarities between your group and group 1. You might want to watch it. You might not. I feel like there's plenty of messages here for you anyway, group 3. But again, if there's like an obstacle that comes up, or it seems like, there's something that comes up in your way, or a door closes, that's the universe pushing you in another direction, or kind of, streamlining the direction that you need to go in. So it's really just about that trust in your leap of faith towards your goals, taking that action, doing that daily dance. So that is your reading group 3. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a like. That helps me a lot. Consider subscribing if you would, or if you aren't subscribed. Otherwise, I will see you next time. So much love to you.